Welcome to another Unit Circle Survival Guide. Today we're going to find the exact value of secant of negative 2 pi over 3, and we're going to use the SARC method. So SARC is just a way to outline and organize all of the steps, all of the components you need when finding an exact value. So a quick overview, the S stands for sketch the angle. We'll sketch the terminal side of our angle. A stands for A.S.T.C, and this acronym is going to help us know which trig functions are positive in each quadrant so that we can decide if our final answer for our exact value should be positive or negative. The R stands for reference triangles, so then we'll find our reference angle and then the special right triangle and coordinates that correspond with that reference angle so that we can calculate. And remember, we're doing this for the secant of negative 2 pi over 3. So as we begin, we want to sketch our angle's terminal side. Notice that our angle is negative, and that simply means we should be rotating in the clockwise direction. So I like to go ahead and label, here's 0. We know a half rotation would be negative pi. Remember, we're rotating clockwise, so we just include that negative. And it may help you to rewrite negative pi so that it has a common denominator with our angle. We know that negative 3 pi over 3, make that negative more obvious. We know that negative 3 pi over 3 is simply negative pi. Okay, and so that can help you as you are placing the terminal side of the angle. So divide it into thirds if that helps. So we'd have negative 1 pi over 3, negative 2 pi over 3, and then negative 3 pi over 3 if you rotated all the way to the negative side of the horizontal axis. So now we have a quick sketch of our angle's terminal side. It's in quadrant 3. Now we're ready for step 2, and A.S.T.C, remember, is another acronym, and it helps you know which trig ratios are positive in each quadrant. To remember it, I like to think all students take classes and label, working your way around from quadrant 1. So label A.S.T.C, and this will tell you which trig functions are positive in the quadrant you want. So quickly, they're all positive in quadrant 1. If you were in quadrant 2 with your angle's terminal side, only sine and cosecant are positive there. But we are in quadrant 3. The T tells us tangent and its reciprocal cotangent are positive in this quadrant. We're trying to find the secant, so we can go ahead and make a note. Our final answer should be negative. Okay, I like to put that in my final answer spot as well. And I like to do this right here, right now, early on in the analysis of an exact value problem so that you don't have to mess with negative signs. You don't have to worry if you left something off or made a slight error in your calculation. We just know that our final answer should be negative, and we can work with only quadrant 1 positive values from here on. Before we move on, quadrant 4, if your terminal side is in quadrant 4, cosine and secant are the positive trig ratios there. So now we're ready to find our reference triangle and coordinates. So we first need to find our reference angle, and that's the angle that's formed by the x-axis and the terminal side of your angle. So that's what I've marked in orange. And we know to get from negative 2 pi over 3 to negative 3 pi over 3, it must just be a pi over 3 rotation. So our reference angle is pi over 3, or in degrees, it's 60 degrees. And we usually talk about our special right triangles as degrees or in degrees. So 60 degrees is going to be our central angle here. Just sketching in our triangle in the first quadrant. And if you do need any review of these special right triangles and their properties, I do have some videos on that. So I'll post the link to that Unit Circle Basics playlist in the video description. So go check those out if you need help. But if you're familiar with these triangles, we know that the 60, 30, 90 special right triangle has the coordinates 1/2 and square root of 3 over 2 when we place it in the unit circle context. Okay, I like to think, just to confirm that I know those coordinates are right, the shorter leg is horizontal, and that's why the 1/2 is the x coordinate. All right, finally, C will calculate. All we need to do is recall that the secant of an angle on the unit circle is going to be 1 over x. Remember, secant's just the reciprocal of cosine, which is the x coordinate on the unit circle. So we can do a quick calculation here. Remember, we already found that our final answer will be negative, and that's why we aren't going to deal with that here. We take our x coordinate and we need to find the reciprocal. So you can either write 1/1/2, or you could just flip that fraction and know that 2 should be the value. So we know that the secant of -2π/3 is going to be -2. Hopefully this example helped you see how to use the SARC method to find an exact value. Remember, this will keep you organized and accurate. And I will post a lot more videos of worked examples, so I'll put the link to that playlist in the video description. Check those out as well. And thanks for watching.